Hello again, this is Sports Betting Whale, Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. Thanks as always for joining me on these video channels. The theme of today's video is going to be on the strategies for live in-game betting. Also going to be talking a little bit about the round robin system and the next big run that's coming and how we're going to maximize it this time. Like we should have in April to May and all the way through to June 21st. And when we see the streak coming, we're going to highly accelerate the bankroll for everybody. Also, fun news, since it's August, it means it's NFL time. Thursday's the first NFL game, the Hall of Fame game. A lot of people would think, wow, you probably can't predict preseason effectively, right? Well, I can, and you'll see the proof in some emails and some winning tickets that will be coming your way. If you're on the email system, so make sure you're signed up to be part of the program so you can see the documented proof of what I've done in the past. A lot of people would wonder whether or not the preseason is actually predictable. Well, for me it is. I've won millions of dollars in preseason football. In fact, it's one of the most favorite times of the year for me because the baseball locks and loads with the contenders distancing themselves from the pretenders, and then preseason football at the same time. So it's a double whammy, and that's why August has been my most profitable month year after year after year. The combination of both sports. Now, why is NFL preseason predictable? It's because you can find out how the coaches think. It's the only time of the year where the coaches' decisions on who they're going to play, how long they're going to play, and their interest in winning or not is the key. Every regular season game, unless you're talking about the last games of the season where someone might be flopping just to get a better draft picks or something like that. But during the regular season, you can assume both sides, both teams, both coaches are there to win. And they're going to play their starters, and they're going to be as energetic and as effective as they can. Preseason, completely different story. It all comes down to the coach's philosophy. It all comes down to whether the team has any good backup third string players and whether the first stringers are going to play at all, and if they do, are they playing one quarter, etc. This leads to some tremendous halftime bets, tremendous first half bets, combination bets, in-game bets. You'll see the preseason football is going to be rock solid. There'll be some more straight plays and more first halves and second halves and all that, so you're going to have to sign up to be actively available to reach via the text messages, because this is real-time stuff that's happening here. Now you see on the screen, here's an example of one ticket in preseason that back in the Mirage of where I won well over $100,000 on a preseason round robin, and they went ahead and decided to make an ad campaign out of it to try to get more people to bet preseason. Again, preseason football is very logical and is much more predictable than any regular season game because of the fact that you've got different coaches' philosophies during preseason. So strongly encourage you to sign up and become part of the Whale Picks, either through the regular program or the VIP program. If you like to win in football and you like to watch football like I do, you're going to have so much fun, because I think it's by far the most enjoyable game to watch when you're betting on is football. So recapping July's results, I was down around 300 units on the round robins. Straight bets and pick of the days were very high percentages. So if the straight bets and the best bets are winning, the round robins are going to hit too. That's just kind of an anomaly. Pick of the day, we're winning at 83% after the All-Star break before this last weekend, and where I hit some and lost some. Straight wedgers have been up very significantly and have offset losses for the people that are taking the straight and best bets and the round robins. It's important to the Whale Tracker. It gives you a full overview of everything that's happened over time. You look at July only, being down 300 units on the round robins seems daunting, but that's small in comparison to the April 21st to June 21st run of over 1,000 units. The idea of the round robin system is that you'll go on hot streaks that dwarfs the cold spells. The Whale Tracker is designed to give you the big picture and let you see just how many units we're up when I get hot as opposed to whatever we lose during the cold spells. When the patterns align and we're riding the right waves, which we always do, you can expect to be up hundreds to thousands of units very quickly. Now, what does that mean? It means that a unit is a bet. So if your average bet is $50 and you're up 100 units, that's 100 times $50. That's $5,000. I went on a 1,000 point run in a 60-day period. Now, why didn't I win $1 million? I did not set myself up at the time because of a lot of business interests and things that were going on at the time. I didn't have a system of getting to 15 or 20 potential casinos a day, and I did not maximize, even come close to what I should have won during that run. You'll see the big difference this time because I'm completely prepared to go on a huge run next time there's a hot streak. You've also seen, if you go to the tracker, you've been with me for a while, you've seen the cold streaks and the hot streaks. Had you maximized, like some people did, the hot streak in that 60-day period, you would have turned a small amount of money into a huge amount of money, and a lot of people did. It's frustrating for me that I didn't take advantage of it the way I should have, and that you didn't take advantage of it if you didn't. But guess what? There's a lot of games, there's a lot of seasons, there's a lot of years in sports. We're just getting started. This is going to be a long-term relationship where you win money season after season, year after year. That's what I'm promising you, and that's what I'm committed to do. So next time I get really hot, which generally August, between the preseason football and the closing of a lot of the 2/3 of the regular baseball season, is a very, very good time for me to catch streaks. So I just want you to be teed up, be ready, because once we start winning, I'm going to be very aggressive in my recommendations to run it up to big money so you're way ahead. And you can, next cold streaks are going to be like, oh, well, I lost a little bit back. But you're going to be way ahead and you're going to pocket money for life is my goal for all of you. That's why I'm doing this. So please don't let the July results deter you from this system. You see for yourself that I wager on all the picks I share with you every day. There's a fully documented record on the whaletracker.com, and you can see overall I'm still up units since the release of the tracker, and if you consider from April 21st onward, I'm way up. So I don't try to manipulate the tracker. I don't tell the champ group, well, why don't you go back to April 21st and give me credit for the extra 400 units I was up and all the money I won. That's not the way they wanted to do it. Fine. It's all going to even out in time. I'm not worried about it. You're going to see the results. The reality of this system is that it always works. Does it always work month to month? Usually, but not always. Does it always work for a season? Yes. Does it always work for a year? Yes. So I'm continually working on the money management aspect, because I know everybody can't fire like I do, and you need to have the ability to hang in there when it's cold. So we've got that 0 to 4 system now on the round robins, where you go down to 0 if you can't afford to play it until I get hot, and then you progress up. That's great. So I'll be working with you on these videos, and if you're a VIP, I'll continue to work with you daily on how to handle the money situation when we're not hot, and then when we are hot, how to roll it up quick, because that's the whole fun of this. And some people are going to get scared when I say, okay, time to go for it. But really, that's how you make your money. So when I say it's time to go for it, and you see me go for it, ride the wave with me. Ride the wave with the whale, and you're going to win a lot of money. If I wasn't 100% certain that I win overall with betting on my systems and my picks, there's not a chance in the world I would be betting hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars a month of my own money. Why? I mean, there's no point to that. There's only point to it is the fact that I'm going to win. And I'm going to show you that. And I'm very, very confident that you're going to see it soon. August is going to be a plus month for everybody, including me, and we're going to have a lot of fun because football's coming. Then September, you roll into college football. Takes a tremendous amount of work to analyze all these college games. I've got a team of people that work with me on that, league by league, conference by conference, etc. So you're going to get the best picks possible. You'll see too that I will outperform any other sports handicapper out there season after season, year after year. You'll win more money with me than anyone else. I have a tracker system, and I bet my own games. Find someone else that does that. Find someone else that has the honesty and transparency and the guarantees that I do. You won't. So I'm here to help you. That's my point. I've already made a lot of money betting sports. I'm going to make more money betting sports. It's a thrill for me, for you to win a lot of money betting sports. It really is. Very disappointing when it hasn't happened for some of you yet, but I just know if you stick with it, there's no way it can't happen because it always happens. So it's inevitable you are going to win. Today's question, do you believe that in-game betting is a profitable betting method? If so, do you have strategies that can help us with winning in-game bets? Yes, I'm very excited about in-game. It's obviously new with technology, didn't exist in the 90s and early 2000s, etc. But I've been playing around with it and doing extremely well. My family and friends, I've been giving them some advice on how to do it. They're doing really well too, and it's something that we could include in a package for you if you sign up for the text message VIP or however the Champ Group wants to do that. I'll work with them, but that's going to have to be real time. There's going to be some tremendous situations that occur by, again, just like I was talking about understanding preseason and how coaches handle certain situations in preseason. You also need to know how coaches respond at halftime or during the game, whether they're up or they're down. Some coaches hit the gas pedal and go for it. A lot of them get very conservative and play prevent defense and run the ball 3 yards up the middle and try to kill the clock. If you know the philosophy of the coaches in game, it's an unbelievable advantage because the algorithms that the sportsbooks are using don't take any of that into account. They're just looking at numbers. They're looking at, okay, the score is 17-14 and the team that's up 17-14 is -6. Well, under those circumstances, this is the in-game odds or spread. Not taking into the fundamentals at all. Fundamentals are the key, always the key. What are the fundamentals on this? How do the players and the coaches react in these situations? The great thing about pro is lots of times you have the same coaches and same players. In college, you have the same coaches, different players, but still the coach's philosophy. You all are sports fans. You've seen it. You know the difference between a coach that likes to pour it on or a coach that you just scream at because they play way too conservative when they're ahead. Well, I know all that. I know who's who and how they think and how they react in certain circumstances. I've never been able to take advantage of that unbelievable knowledge I have because in-game is a recent phenomenon. If you have the ability to bet in-game, it's a lot of fun. You're going to make a lot of money, and you need to sign up for a service where I can reach you quick because I need to be able to reach you instantly when a situation occurs. Even in-game can be more real-time than the half-times or quarter bets. So I'm excited about it. We can roll this out, show you that it's a very profitable betting method. Okay, today's picks. I have multiple round robins for you, and it's a good card today. Nice matchups. I'm feeling confident that it'll be a winning day for us. The first round robin is 3s and a 4, recommending 1.5 units, 1.5% of your round robin pool per parlay. Total of 5 parlays, which would be 7.5%, 7.5 units. Padres, over on the Pirates and Reds' first 5 innings. Dodgers run line and Milwaukee Brewers. So that's the San Diego Padres over on the Pirates Reds first 5 innings, Dodgers run line, Milwaukee Brewers. That's group 1. Group 2, all of these are for the first 3 are the same amount, 1.5 units each. Colorado over on Colorado, Kansas City over on Kansas City. This is a correlation play on both Kansas City and Colorado. I expect a lot of scoring and I expect them to win out at the end. So I'm going with Colorado and over, Kansas City and over. Third group, Yankees run line, Boston run line, over on Seattle and Texas and Oakland. Yankees run line, Boston run line, over on Seattle and Texas and Oakland. Last pairing is a 4s and a 5 for 1.5 units each per parlay, all first 5. 4s and a 5, all first 5. Now, if it doesn't let you take a round robin 4s and a 5, then what you do is you just make them individual. You're going to take 5 4-teamers and 1 5-teamer. So make sure each one is out of a 4-teamer and out of the make sure they're all out, one's out of each four-teamer. So it's Dodgers first 5 innings, Yankees first 5, Boston first 5, Oakland first 5, Padres first 5. Dodgers, Yankees, Boston, Oakland, and Padres all first 5. So why did I take one of the games today? I'm going to take the Colorado game. Colorado has been a Jekyll and Hyde team lately. They're not performing well on the road at all, but they perform very well at home. This situation where both pitchers are high ERA pitchers and are not performing well lately. But there's a big difference between an ERA that's high in Colorado versus an ERA of an opposing pitcher that's not from Colorado. Why? Colorado is by far the largest overpark in baseball. So by default, the ERAs are going to be higher for pitchers that pitch regularly in Colorado because you see the scores. The totals are like 11, 12, 12 and a half typically, where other teams are 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've got a big difference between the ERA and the Colorado pitching staff versus the ERA of an opposing. The opposing pitcher actually has a higher ERA than the Colorado pitcher. Colorado has been performing much better at home lately and for the year, and I expect them to score a lot of runs tonight and take the game over. So that's why I've got the correlation bet of Colorado and over. Thanks again. Look forward to sharing more information with you in future videos and going on a hot run. Brace yourself, get ready, because when this run comes, we're going for it, okay? We're going to knock it out of the park, and you guys are going to be so happy. I want to show you how to do it. So stick with me on this and get ready for the big run. As I've mentioned before, August is typically my most profitable, highest run month in my history. Combination of what's happening in baseball and then the preseason football kicking in. August is an opportunity to go on a huge run with the whale. Done it many times before. Again, I've said this before, and not boasting, just factual. I don't know anybody that has taken a small amount of money and run it up to big amounts as many times as I have. I do it year after year, very consistently, and I want to show you the same system that's always worked for me to make a lot of money for you. It's the beginning of August right now. Now's a great time to join in and ride the waves with the whale, and you'll see. When we get on a hot streak, you are going to be shocked at how much money you make. Be ready, it's going to be fun. You can immediately start to tail the whale and bet along with one of the biggest and winningest sports bettors in history. That's me. Just go to thewhalepicks.com and sign up for a premium membership to my picks. If you want the personalized service and the money management and the daily contact with me, then join the VIP program as well. So those are both options for you going forward. Going forward, I'll continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you text me or subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure to text me or subscribe to my free mailing list so I can continue sending you all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is either click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text message to my phone number at 702-462-1135. If you're texting me from outside the United States, add the +1, so it's +1 702-462-1135. I will begin texting and emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my free mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text at 702-462-1135, or if you're outside of the United States, +1 702-462-1135 to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day. Again, 100% free.